There once was a guy from Gwinnett who one day would grow up to be a monster. But not just any monster, a trench monster. He's now back for year 5 and he's ready to eat. 91 does the dirty work but stays clean. He's taking a 30-minute timeout from the trenches to take your questions. And so live from Tallahassee, it's time for In the Coop with Robert Cooper. What's up, y'all? I'm Aslan. Who cares? Over there, though, we got Robert Cooper. It's In the Coop. And who we got with us, Robert?
How you doing?
Good, man. Good. We got some wings? What are we munching on?
Some great wings. Great wings.
Real great.
All right. You got to give him a plug. Is this part of your NIL deal here, Robert? Do we got to give him some love?
Oh, no, this is just part of my stomach deal. I was a little hungry. But a little Brooklyn, get a little Brooklyn wing in and keep it going, baby.
All right. Who do we got with us today in the Coop, Robert?
We got my dog, man. From day one, dog Delo, better known Kalen Delo.
Yes, sir.
Kalen, so what happens? Is like Robert come up to you at practice on Sunday through the walkthrough, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come on the show?" Does he text you? How long did it take for you to make your decision on whether or not you want to come on the show?
Oh no! As soon he texted me earlier today, and as soon as he texted that, I told him let's do it. Let's do it.
If it wasn't for the last minute, nothing would get done. I like that, Coop.
I knew Delo was gonna come through for me.
Yeah. We do the show obviously here at 7:30 on Mondays when there's games going on. Robert's always in the waiting room first. Like he texts me like, "Hey man, ready to go," and I'm always running late. So like when there's 7 a.m. meetings or whatever, like what you have to be on time in the Mike Norvell culture that he's created with you guys right now. What time do you show up on meetings, man? Are you always at least like 5 minutes early to a meeting?
5 minutes early. 5-10 minutes early. If you're on time, you're late. That's what a wise man once told me.
You got to get in at least 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes early.
All right. Well, we're going to be taking questions from the folks here on the channel. Actually, I got to go in here and close this one thing down. The super chats, I'll be shutting those things down. If you're feeling generous, which a lot of you do whenever you watch our shows here on our YouTube channel, Warchant TV, we certainly appreciate it. But we ask for you to maybe divert that generosity to Rising Spear. RisingSpear.com is the website. They are supporting over 100 Florida State athletic student athletes and over 9 different sports. So if you're excited for this 3-0 start and you want to give some love to these guys, post your question, but also head over to RisingSpear.com and go ahead and leave some tips for those guys to get things on. All right, let's
yes, sir.
all right, let's see here, Coop. They want answers. I got to meet this guy in Louisville. He traveled for the game. His name is Dan Squatch. Checks out like a Dan Squatch too. Tall dude, gnarly beard, good dude. Can you break out the scouting report on BC's offensive line right now, Robert? I know they got a lot of injuries, but have you guys looked at tape yet? And what do you think when you look at BC right now?
We started a little bit of taping, just based off of my past, games against Boston College. It's always one of those games where you're going against one of the most technique savvy offensive lines in the ACC. But other than that, like I said, we go into every game knowing what to prepare for, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna be fully prepared for this offensive line coming up.
All right. What about you, Kalen? A little bit of a different threat, not having to chase around Malik Cunningham this week, but what do you see from Phil Dracovic and what kind of challenges the Boston College offense present to you guys?
Like you say, it's different than, not having to chase Malik Cunningham. He's more of a pocket passer. But if he does have the ability, he does have the ability to scramble, and extend plays. So, I will be looking forward to that. And, just based on, like Coop say, the O-line experience, you got to come, their technique sounds. So every little detail counts. So you got to, we will come in and game plan ready, focusing on little details that we need to do. And, the corrections that we need to make, we're going to make them whenever they need to come.
Hey, Jessica. Hey.
All right. Did we know Jace too? Is that one of your people, Robert?
That's my big sister. That's my older sister right there.
Oh, all right. Nice. That's nice, man. Look at that. Support from the family. That's always a good thing. Kalen, man, you played your rear end off on Friday night against Louisville. I thought you played great, man. That's a really tough assignment. Like, going into that game, it's going to kind of be a long night, but Like, you take a sigh of relief now that game is scratched off the schedule, man, that you made it past that one with the dub?
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Robert, for you, man, not having Fabian next to you, obviously, you guys weren't at full strength there on the defensive line. Jared also, exits that game. How big of a challenge was that game for you guys? What does it say about where this team is right now and how much you guys have grown? Because, man, you guys had every reason, maybe you had every out to give up in that game, but you guys did not at any point relent. So what does that kind of show about this team right now, do you think?
Well, I mean, for the first part about the D-line is, with those injuries going, and, that's something you kind of prepare for it because, not everything's going to be peaches and cream. So, when those guys came in, and, everybody's going to be ready for their opportunity. And like I said, Coach Odell, we all work with each other to make sure everybody is ready for that moment when it comes. So, like you said, I feel like we definitely showed, good progress during that game, and they responded real well with Favo going out and versus leaving. But as a team, I'll just say that's something that didn't surprise me. Just being around these guys for the whole off season, going in the fall camp, spring ball, and all that. Just we prepared for moments like these, and coming down, being counted out. I mean, who hasn't seen it before? So it was just all about how we responded to it and what we had to do in the moment to make sure we came out victorious.
I mean, I think this is year 4 for you, Kalen. What have you seen? What kind of growth have you seen from your teammates, your brothers, and what do you attribute that sort of development and that maturity to?
I just feel like the buy-in is there. We've been together for, like I say, this is my 4th year. So, just the people that stay here through it all, we just had our mindset that we got to get this thing turned around. So, it's summer work. It started summer workouts, we just thinking together, like we trying to push each other to the max because we know we got to change this thing. So we trying to do it the extra thing, just like extra. You might go up 5 pounds on your weight, just to see where you at, just to push yourself. So I feel like we pushed each other throughout the all season and things like that. So now just we got this brotherhood. We play for each other.
Coach Fuller said he thinks you're one of the team's best open field tacklers, Kalen. You want to brag on yourself, or is there someone that's better? I thought you're the best, but I don't know who else is up. Who's up in your realm right now? Would you say, or Robert? Who do you think's up there with Kalen when it comes to tackling?
Man, I feel like if a rabbit started running around, Delo probably go around catch it, bring it right back. Yeah, I really Delo is definitely one of the best open field tacklers I've seen. But yeah, that's all the bragging I can do right now. But I do it every day almost.
Kalen's humble. Kalen's humble, y'all. Our guy Kyle, getting our laydown, asked Big Coop, how does it feel to put your hands on another man, on an offensive lineman, and know that he can't block you?
I mean, it's just to me, it's just I know I train all my life for this. So all the days I've been working out, young kid, all the way to now, with family to teams and everything getting all put together, it feels good. Just knowing that I can put all of my technique and everything I learn one rep at a time. Feels good.
How much do you love your big sis, Coop? Asks Jays too.
This much. This much.
Older sister, younger sister?
Older.
Okay.
Older.
All right.
You can't tell by the profile picture because she's so short.
Oh,
that's awesome, man. Right on. I agree with Sean. I think this is the best team in Florida.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's on the rise for sure.
Do you guys pay attention at all to the polls? Be honest.
We to be honest, we try not to look at that. We think of it week by week. We think of it, okay, we got to go undefeated this week. We look at it, we got to go 1-0 this week. So we look at it more week by week. And then know as it goes on, they're going to see what we capable of and where we need to be at in those rankings.
By the way, On3, the website that hosts our website, Warchant, has the ACC power rankings. They have you guys 3rd in the conference behind NC State and Clemson. We'll get to those teams eventually, and we'll see who's the most powerful team in the conference.
Shout out On3.
You got those wings down the gullet there, Coop. But what's the best pizza place in Tallahassee? Asked William McMillan.
The only pizza place that had me in the hole was back then was, I'll have to say, Hungry Howard. I mean, I ain't never seen cinnamon on a pizza until I got here. I ain't know cinnamon belonged on the pizza.
Man, it hit different.
My guys were Cajun crust.
I had to go back just to make sure, you know.
The taste of it right.
But no, yeah, I'll definitely have to say Hungry Howard's for sure. I mean, there probably might be, you know, better ones out there, but hey, right now I have to go Hungry Howard's.
Our guy said Hazel, question: do you guys call Johnny Wilson Birdman now?
Man,
Dude, that guy's insane. It's not fair.
Anything, you know.
He can go start for the Orlando Magic tomorrow if he wanted to. But yeah, I mean, he got a lot of nicknames with everybody, but you know, Birdman is probably one of the most known ones now.
Okay. What did you guys think when you first saw him? I mean, I don't know if you guys heard there was a 6'7" guy coming to campus, but when you first saw him, what did you think?
I wasn't, you know, I'm not really into the, you know, I don't really be looking at the recruit stuff like that. But you know, when I first seen him, I thought he was on a visit for his for the basketball team.
What?
I thought he was going to go join Coach Hamilton. But I mean, yeah, that was my first thought. I mean,
when I first seen him, I was like, this is a good fit right here. We definitely gonna use him the way he needs to be used. You know, just in that red zone threat. You know, just be able to have that 6'7" body, that 240. You know, that's unheard of. So you know, we like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, poor Jarvis, man. I don't know what he could have done, man. He could have given him a ladder. I don't think he would be able to cover that guy, man. Johnny was on another planet, man. Carol Palalis, good evening, gentlemen. What a dramatic but thrilling win. It's a movie script in the making. Congrats. What is the team saying about it? You guys are a beauty to watch. Beat Boston College.
What we saying, you know, we just accept the win. You know, we just moving on forward from it. You know, we learn from it. We accept. You know, we enjoy the wins, but we celebrate them for one day, and then we move on to the next week. Because, you know, we got to think we got a whole new opponent the next week that we got to get focused on. So it's a week-by-week thing.
You know,
but
Coach
Norvell, you know, enjoy the moment, of course. Definitely enjoy the moment, because winning is not easy in this league at all.
It's not, man, and I think you guys should be able to enjoy it. And, you know, we asked Coach Norvell at his press conference on Monday about, you know, whether he thought this team could you know, make it to like a 3-0 start. And he said, hell yes. But he was quick to also say that, you know, nobody's happy. Like he said, like 3-0, whoop-de-doo. You know, obviously you guys should be a little bit excited for the start, but it seems like everybody's hungry for more. Is that pretty accurate to say right now?
Yes, sir. Most definitely. We don't want to stop there.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Especially when we know nobody's played their best ball yet.
All right. Holton Blackwelder asked Delo, what's your 40 time looking like? You're pretty fast running down them quarterbacks.
I'll give him 4-4. I'll give him 4-4 just based off my eye. I mean, sometimes I be thinking he don't even know he running fast. He probably think he just jogging or something, but yeah, this fast guy right here.
Yeah, you'll definitely see that pro day though, for sure.
All right, there we go.
Yes, sir.
Which pro day? Pro day this year or pro year next year? Pro day next year?
We still deciding that, you know, based on how this season goes. You know, I want to just focus on the season right now, to be honest.
Okay, very well.
We got pro day
Coop, you've talked about the All Blacks might be one of your favorite uniforms that you guys rock. The uniforms, all whites, were sharp Friday night. How'd you guys like the icy whites?
Yeah, I mean, it was a new look, you know. Just, you know, ever since I've been following Florida State, and ever since I've been here, I never thought I'd see it, never seen it, never even imagined it. But once we put it on, it looked good. It looked real good.
Our guy Z Chan, he's a dentist. I might actually go see him. I need to get some work done, maybe. Compared to Jaden Daniels at LSU, was Malik Cunningham harder to contain and bring down, or about the same, or was it a little bit easier to maybe contain him?
To be honest, I think it's about the same. You know, you got to prepare for each one of them. Like, I feel like Malik, he's more the exclusive type. Like, he's gonna hit you with the moves. Jaden Daniels, he might hit you with one move and then try to outrun you. But Malik, you know, he's different. You know, you gotta come prepared for him. Like, you gotta be ready for that.
Jess B asked Delo, what's your weight right now? You be flying out there.
I'm about 210 right now, 211.
Okay. Is that what you want to play at? You pretty comfortable there?
Oh, yes, I'm pretty comfortable. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's throw it back to the summer. Jacksonville. Corey Mayer asking, when you guys were out in Jacksonville at UNF for fall camp, who did the best job at the talent show?
Who won it?
Man, Coach Woodson group.
Coach Woodson group.
I mean, I'm gonna be biased. I really think we had that. Delo wasn't in my group, but my group had the best one, but we didn't win. But I think we had the best one.
What did you do, Coop? What was your skit?
We did some lookalikes, with not each player, or picked out some coaches, picked out some players, found their lookalikes, just went on from there. You can call it a little comedy, but I was being serious.
All right.
That's what some of them look like.
Who's Coach Odell look like?
I can't do that to my guy.
I know you guys are on the defensive side of the ball, but you guys, I'm sure maybe saw some film of what's going on with Tate. Daniel Boyd asked, we as fans are seeing a team who believes in fights, despite no matter the situation. How about Tate Rodemaker settle in nicely after Jordan went down? Can y'all give? Actually, we're not going to talk about injuries. We can't talk about injuries.
But let's talk about Tate.
Yes,
I believe in Tate. I believe in Tate since he stepped foot on here, because I watch everything. At practice. Of course I'm locked in on me. My assignment and everything, but I'm also looking at other things as well. And Tate, he always came in and always had a positive attitude. He always worked. He's always one of those guys who's uplifted, and there's always good vibes around Tate. And once I knew, once his moment came, I didn't expect nothing less but his best. So it didn't really surprise me at all.
229, stand up, man.
That's Georgia boys. Them Georgia boys.
Wesley Dobbs asks you guys, what are your majors and what's your favorite class this semester?
Well, my major is sociology, and I'll probably say my favorite class will be, just the sociological theory class. Just we're going over just different theories and, how they were brought up and, who founded them and, what made them.
Have you learned anything, Robert, that makes you deal with people in your interpersonal relationships different with these classes you've been taking in sociology? You learn how people
I'll say class and real life, they just changed everything. Just how I communicate and how I understand different people, things like that. They
call you the mayor for a reason, man. You connect with everybody, man.
The mayor, I love everybody, man. I want to see everybody grow.
What about you, Kalen? What's your major and what's your favorite class you're taking this semester?
I'm in interdisciplinary social science. So, and to be honest, I really enjoy all my classes. Just to understand and just learn different things about like the different classes I am taking, and just being introduced to the variety that the major has. So I'm really enjoying all of it, taking it all in.
Yeah. Jack of all trades, man. That's the way to do, man. Figure out everything. Mike asks you, Kalen, who's helped you transform into the linebacker you've become? Obviously hard work, but is there anybody in your ear helping coaching you up and teaching you?
I can say all my coaches, like throughout my college career, helped me in different aspects. All of them, I had 3 different ones. So, all of them had taught me something different that I, take year by year and, just use it. And just I got people, I can say my coach from who trained me in high school, he played college ball. So him, he's telling me what he see out there, and what I could do better. And, so I do have his name, Chad Sutton, by the way. So, yes,
shout out Coach Sutton. How's Coach Shannon been, Kalen? I mean, that's your 3rd different position coach, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I like Coach Shannon. Like, he one of the chill coaches, but like when it's time to work, he gonna make sure you work, and then he makes sure everything you comfortable out there. Just make sure you confident and just just do what you do. That's like you say, just do what you do.
Gotcha. How about your pops? I was going to ask you, I know your dad's a little bit active on social media. That's pretty cool. I was going to ask you guys, I got to call my mom. I haven't spoke to her in like a week. How often do you talk to your parents, Kalen?
I call them like every week or 2 days a week. I try to get them at the beginning of the week, like on Mondays with my off day, I can catch up with them. And then like before like tickets I call them just to see who's coming, just to check in. And then mostly I talk to them after the game on Saturday. So about 3 times a week, but I call home 2 times.
Okay, good. You're a good son. You're a better son than I was in college. What about you, Coop? How often you call the parents?
It was about the same.
These guys backing you up. Sean Summers says, love Hungry Howie's. The sub bread is so good. So,
I ain't never had it.
Yeah, I ain't never had no sub,
Debbie says she loves seeing the positive energy and the positive attitudes. You are all making a difference. Keep going. Keep climbing.
Man, that's all we know. Keep climbing, guys.
Every day.
Dustin Ritter says this team seems humble and locked in. You guys do both seem humble and locked in. Just keep winning and the rankings will take care of themselves. Are you guys excited to get back in Doak and at night this weekend?
Man, I'm excited. I feel like nothing's like night game at Doak. You know,
Best college atmosphere there is.
Ever since I was a recruit coming on visits, man, it's just something about
That
Doak
Warchant.
Campbell at night.
And then it's gonna be a beautiful night game. Great experience.
Speaking of Georgia, Perry, Georgia, Chris from Perry, Georgia, is a pitmaster, barbecues a lot. Barbecues really well, we hear, apparently. If you guys weren't involved in football at all, what career field would you like to get into? Chris thinks that Coop could sell Arizona oceanfront property.
I probably could. You know, anything you put your mind to, you can do it. But hey, it wouldn't hurt to sell some Arizona oceanfront property, baby.
That's I say I'll probably be a YouTuber. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm more of a gamer.
Okay.
I'm a gamer, so I'll probably get into that business.
Coop, can Kalen does Kalen run the show in Madden? What's the game that you guys play as a team? As a team?
That's about 2K.
No. He all right. You know, he's an average player. He's decent.
Is there anybody that's got like a bad temper when it comes to losing? Like they throw their sticks or they'll rage quit?
Not that I've seen, but you know, I feel nobody like losing, so you know, you got a couple attitudes.
Back to our guy Corey asking you guys. First off, I guess we'll go Coop. How was the offseason weight program and tour of duty? The program looked brutal. Do you think that's contributed to your guys' success so far this season?
Oh yeah, you know, tour of duty and all that. I feel like that just set the foundation of what the season was going to be. So once I just seen how we all was approaching it and how we was all going through it together. How you see other people helping others and stick to the standard. You know, it was consistent all throughout the off-season program. So like I said, that just sets the foundation of what you kind of feel the season's going to be. And I mean, you can see it playing out real good right now, and I feel like it contributed a lot to our successes so far.
Kalen, does that help you guys get settled into these morning practices, having that tour of duty early in the spring?
Oh yeah, so I feel like that has the part of getting you mentally prepared for like say close games. Just being up early, being on time. Like you gotta be able to hold each other accountable and be able to count on the people that's there.
Let's see here. We got our guy Kyle, get down or lay down, asking how has Tatum Bethune impacted the defense so far, would you say, Kalen?
That boy made his impact. You know Tatum out there, like he out there. I liked him since the first day he came in. Just the mindset he came in, the approach he attacked, and the way he practiced. I liked it. He made a big impact on everybody. The team as well, not just the defense.
Jess B has a request. Coop, can you give us a Coach Odell impression, please?
Strain. Hey, Coach Odell will live and he will die by straining. Because, hey, that's what it's all about. I mean, he's been telling me that since I was a young teenager, man. But, that's something he's going to get in your ear from the time he meets you to the time, hey, whenever. But I feel like I heard him say strain more than my name.
Bend, right? Bend, get low.
Yep. Hey.
Oh gosh. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, so many questions. All right, shout out Dustin Ritter back here. Who's your go-to team in Madden, guys?
Chargers. He already said it. I go Chargers or I'm just gonna say Chargers off the rip.
No love for the Falcons, man. No love for the Falcons, huh, Coop?
Nah.
Now you rather Kalen? Come on, guys. Rise up.
I don't really play Madden, but I'm gonna choose the best team on there because I don't really play it, so I'm gonna need some type of advantage.
All right. Smart. These guys are clever when it comes to it. Oh, let's see here. Can you guys give Daniel ask your thoughts on the whole next man up philosophy? It definitely helped seal the win for you guys on Friday, in his humble opinion.
I mean, our thoughts on next man up. I mean, this is the game of ball. I mean, that's how I feel. It's always the next man up. I feel like everybody has to be prepared, for any situation that may happen. Like I said before, not everything always gonna be peaches and cream. Fabo went down, next man up. So I feel like that's the reason we train the way we train.
The way we practice.
Yeah, the way we practice out. It's to a point where everybody's ready. Everybody, it ain't no. We don't want to be no type of drop off. The second man can give as much as the first man could.
Did you guys talk to Jarvis after the game at all?
Yeah, I went over there to talk to him, just to tell him that, keep your head up, man. This is not the end. You got a whole season to play. Like, just go ahead, keep handling your business. Don't get no down head about this game. But we had to go over there and handle business.
Ain't personal, strictly business.
Man.
Here we go. UFC coaches tournament. Who you putting money on to win?
Are we doing strength coaches too, or just coaches?
No, man. Well, that's Coach Lanier going to win then, right?
I'll say Coach Atkins.
Okay. All right.
I'll say Coach Atkins.
I think Coach Dugans might have something inside that we don't know.
I'm thinking of Coach Dugans too, because he might look like he old, but I feel like he can still move a little bit. I'm gonna have to go with. This is a tough one. It really is, but I have to go with Yak Attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have to go with Yak Attack.
All right, he's crafty. The New Orleanians, they're awfully crafty. Let's see what else we got here. Do you guys talk to? I guess when the recruits come on campus, will you? I mean, you guys get assigned, to be a chaperone or whatever. Is that pretty much the extent of your guys' involvement when it comes to talking to kids when recruits? I mean, you're not DMing these kids or anything, are you?
Nah, but when they do get on campus, they see all of the reasons to come to Florida State. We show them the reasons why we here at Florida State and why you should come to Florida State.
Who was? Do you remember who was your host when you visited, guys?
Mine was Amari Gainer. I had Amari Gainer.
Right. What about you, Coop?
I had Darwin and Emmett Rice.
Oh, Darvin Taylor.
OGs, man.
Yeah, all right, nice. Old Cod Willie, what game other than Miami and Florida are you guys looking forward to playing?
All of them.
All of them. We need all of them.
We're looking forward to all of them.
It's almost like we had that planned out. That was awesome. Let's see here. What's the best about working with Coach Fuller? What do you guys like most about playing for Coach Fuller?
Just, his intensity, his intensity and his passion for everybody being on the same page, his defense being as the best as it can be. He has the passion every day. You feel it. You feel the intensity at practice. You can tell he will never let off on you. He's gonna tell you the raw truth, to how you're playing or how you're, taking something. But I enjoy playing with Coach Fuller. Definitely I learned some things from him, and it's definitely good playing for him.
All right. We gotta do it. I like this question. Mark asked who was bigger helmet, Robert Cooper or Trayshawn Ward? LOL. I'm thinking Ward.
I haven't really looked at Trey helmet before, but I know I got a big helmet. I know mine is like an extra large, a 2A, but I'm pretty sure Trey got all them dreads too, so I'm pretty sure his probably bumped up about 2-3 sizes.
Like you guys have a pump, right? There's like a pump that you put in your helmet to get it to
to make it fit tight.
Yeah.
So do you go all the way until you almost have a headache, or do you have like a little bit looser fitting lid? Coop.
I don't put none in there.
All right.
No, I don't know.
I just wear how it is.
Got that big brain, man. You don't need much else in there. All right. PS5 or Xbox for you, Kalen?
I got that Xbox sitting right in there. So Xbox all the way. But I don't hate on PlayStation because I have PlayStation before.
PS5.
All right. I'm an Xbox guy. Me and Coop, Xbox.
Hey.
We're on the same team here.
Salute.
All right, last one. Do you guys have any costumes picked out for Halloween? We're almost there. Or what was your best Halloween costume ever?
I'll probably say I was a Ninja Turtle when I was younger. I dressed up as Michelangelo.
Nice. I was a Donatello guy personally, but that's cool.
Okay,
We like
okay.
Michelangelo.
I don't know. I personally don't have any costumes picked out, but probably my best costume I ever had. I don't know. Probably just me.
All right.
I probably was walking around the neighborhood like this.
That too. Or a football player.
Yeah, football. Yeah, go with the football player one. You know, everybody used to get away with that one. Just to put on a uniform for some reason.
All right. Y'all got girlfriends?
We're not gonna speak on that one.
All right. All right. Well, I'm going to get you in trouble on the way out then. Tom Kirkpatrick asks, how do you rate the women in Tallahassee? All right, they're sending out Mascarado. Pun alert. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on this edition of In the Coop with Robert Cooper. We'll be back next week. Thank you to Robert, as always, and Kalen.
Yes, sir.
Best of all, you guys on Saturday night, man. Thanks for hanging out and doing this. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.